killed by other
Hey
players.
YouTube, part of the crate here. And I've got kind of a different video for you guys today. I'm going to essentially go over Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed multiplayer and what it's all about for anyone who's just getting into the series, or at least getting into the multiplayer itself.
Honorable death.
And so what I'm gonna do first is just run through the HUD a little bit and sort of the basic elements, and we'll go from there. So the
A new player has joined the
objective
game session.
of most of the game sessions right now, we're playing Wanted, which was sort of the basic game session that Ubisoft first started out with. It's what's come to define the multiplayer. And so the objective of Wanted is to come out with the most points. And so you do this a number of ways. So in the top left, you're gonna see a few things. First of all, in the white box, you've got the number, which is what place in the match you are, and then right beside that, you've got your character's profile, which you choose before the match begins. Right beside that, in white text in the black box, is your score. Right now, I have a score of 550 points, and then right under that, you have these different red arrows. I'll come back to that in a second. At the top is the time left in the match. Pretty much all matches take 10 minutes to go through. Now, on the right-hand side
Alien killed.
is a portrait of your target. And so the target is the person that in each match it's your objective to kill, like I do right over here. I mean, no I don't.
Alien killed.
And so you'll see the target disappears and becomes a question mark. Whenever you don't have a target, it's a question mark and it's searching for a target for you. Now when you get a
Player
target,
has joined the game session.
you'll get the name of your target at the top. In this case, it's Nixogen83. That's their gamer tag. You'll get the portrait of the person you're looking for, along with a number of blue arrows within the portrait. Again, I'll get back to the arrows in a second. Underneath that is your approach meter.
Have taken the lead.
Now, the approach meter is sort of the thing that sort of sets Assassin's Creed apart from a lot of other killing games. With the approach meter, the way it works is once you're in line of sight of your
Contract lost.
of your target, the approach meter starts going up. If you stay sort of in this incognito mode where you're just walking or perhaps fast walking, but if you avoid running and you avoid climbing up on top of rooftops or doing anything that could be considered what's called a high profile action, that meter will keep going up. And so the higher up that meter is, the more points you'll get on your ground kill. And so one of the things that's sort of important in Assassin's Creed multiplayer is the emphasis on stealth. And so once you're in line of sight of your target, you want to try slowing down, walking, and you can see that approach meter going up right now. I get killed before I can kill my target, but again, you want to try to get that approach meter up, and when you make that kill, however far your approach meter is will decide whether or not that's going to be at base level, like a 150 point kill, or a 450 point kill, or something like that. So you can pull up the scoreboard by hitting tab on PC. It's different on Xbox and PS3. Now, at the bottom left are your 3 abilities. I have my abilities on the numbers 2, 3, and 4. but you know, on the PlayStation and Xbox, it's I believe the left and right, one of the left and right buttons or triggers, along with Y or triangle. And so the way the abilities work, each ability has a certain cooldown time after you use it. I happen to have the abilities currently firecrackers, decoy, and knives.
Join the game session.
And so once you hit the button, you use the ability, and then, you know, it goes into cooldown. And so the abilities can be used both to help you in killing your target, they can be used to stop anyone who's trying to kill you, or they can just be used for other stealthy actions. So, in the wanted game mode... Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing. The main thing in wanted is that on the bottom there's that compass, which is essentially this donut-shaped compass, which will point you in the right direction. And so, the way the compass works is, usually it'll be gray, and it'll point in the direction of your target. When your target comes in line of sight of you, the compass will turn blue. And then, when you get, you know, close enough to your target, that little sliver on your compass, which right now it's more of a big chunk, you can see it getting bigger and bigger as I approach my target, and eventually it gets, you know, it fills up.
Civilian killed.
And so,
A new player has joined the game session.
again, I get killed right over here.
Lost.
And so, the idea behind Wanted is, you're given one target, and you may be given anywhere from 0 to 4 different pursuers throughout the match, depending on how well you're doing. A lot of the times, first place will get more pursuers than some of the lower levels. And so, you know, you want to try to kill your target. The thing you have to remember here, though, is that this game is not about KD ratio. Killing more people will most certainly not guarantee you the win. The idea is you want to be stealthy and you want to get a lot of points. Now, I mentioned before that the ground, you know, base kill points that you get is dependent on that approach meter you see at the top. You can see it building up. But you get other point bonuses. For example, I'm here in this blend group where there are a bunch of people. When I kill my pursuer here, you can see on the right the different kill bonuses that I get. I get a hidden and I get a silent, and that comes out to 550 points. You get other sorts of bonuses there are other bonuses that you can get from not just killing. You can see I got like varieties, chains, stuns, lures, all sorts of things. But the point of the game is to rack up those points, not necessarily to kill a bunch of people. In theory, you could win a game without killing anybody just by stunning people and getting lure bonuses and other sorts of things. So, let's talk about the red arrows for a second, and the blue arrows for that matter. So like I said, you're given one target, but you can also have a number of different pursuers. The number of red arrows you have at the top will decide how many pursuers you have. Right now I just have one pursuer. Now, the guy on your portrait will also have blue arrows. That tells you how many pursuers that person has. This person only has one arrow, and that one pursuer happens to be me. You know, sometimes if you get someone who has like 4 different arrows on them, you may want to kill them quickly before someone else gets to them, because that person has 4 different pursuers. Right now I have 2 different pursuers. I'm running around trying to find a blend group so I can stay a little more hidden. And you can see if there are a few people out in the distance who are coming to kill me. And so, you know, you can rack up different stuns, different kills, using your different abilities. And in the end, you can see I get 5,750 points, and I win the match. And so, you know, if you're just getting started, you can see I only get 6 kills against like 8 kills and 7 kills, but I still win the game because I got the most points. So if you're just starting out the Assassin's Creed multiplayer, I highly recommend that once you pick up the game, go play the training sessions, because those are really helpful. I'll be continuing the series, talking a little bit more about some of the basic tips and tricks to the different modes. But until then, bye for now.